getting back to Frank's Neanderthal theme there for a second. What is a hashtag? Can you give us not even 90 seconds? You get like 20 seconds. Okay. What's a hashtag?
So basically, a hashtag is a way to search something on the internet by using a keyword. So it's keyword. It's keyword to search something. It's keyword. Ultimately, it's a keyword. Yeah. And we have written to this one as well at another AMA, but yeah. Well, you do hashtag the sign, it's the pound sign, and then whatever the word is or keyword phrase or yeah, hashtag Spokane will bring you up all kinds of stuff. You can even Google in a hashtag and it'll bring you up all the places that hashtag appear. This event we hashtag is hashtag Spokane AMA because then every time anyone talks about it, we want to know and we want to be able to follow each other's conversations on it and all that.
Back of the book. It's like that, but for the internet, where you can go through and you can actually tag something in a book, and you can say, all right, and then we're going to list all the pages where that happens. When you type in a hashtag in Google or on Twitter or somewhere else, you get to see every single post that someone has tagged with that word, and it's like an index. You don't have to search, you don't have to hunt through Google and find relevant stuff. If it's about Spokane, the hashtag Spokane will tell you. In fact, that's how a lot of the news organizations now get all their news about Spokane. They don't bother to go out and find stories. They just watch the Spokane hashtag for things happening in Spokane. That's what a hashtag does.
Back to Deanna.
So just kind of a story about how hashtags work. So a couple months ago, there was I can't remember. You're probably familiar with the story, but whoever it was, I can't remember if it was a musician or I want to say it was somebody in sports. He beat up his girlfriend in an elevator. You guys know what I'm talking about? And it was yes, thank you. It was a domestic abuse situation. Okay, so then this hashtag started going around called "Why I Stayed," meaning why these women stayed in this domestic abuse relationship. Okay. Well, then, unfortunately, somebody didn't research a hashtag from DiGiorno Pizza, meaning they're like a big freaking company. Watch what you're doing. So they decided to send a tweet out that said, "Why I stayed because they had pizza." So this was like, yeah, like it was hugely offensive to people because it was completely inappropriate it was completely appropriate to the point. So if you're going to use hashtags, that's fantastic. Research them. Honest to God, it takes 3 seconds to put a hashtag in the search box of Twitter. If you have an account, you do have to log in to use it, but put a hashtag in and then see what comes up and see how people are using that hashtag. If it's being used in a way that is not appropriate for your brand, do not use that hashtag. And if it's not, then hashtag away. Ew, and be careful how it spells out. We were talking about that for URLs too. Like if you put 2 words together and they make a bad word, don't use it. Watch what you're putting together. Just because they sound good together does not mean they should be merged together to make some atrocious combination of hashtags that no one should see.
Really quick, man.
Yeah, remember, no one owns a hashtag. So even if someone's using a hashtag already, or if you invent a hashtag, that doesn't mean someone else can't use it. They're common property. And there have been some really nasty stories also of brands that created hashtags like McDonald's stories, McD stories, where they were like, tell us your happy stories about McDonald's. Instead, they got a whole bunch of joke posts. Yes, or, hey, I can't afford childcare and I'm working 5 jobs. That's my McDonald's story. Thank you very much. Or in other cases, like people will put out a hashtag and you don't get the expected response. So only use them if you are very, very comfortable with them and do your research first. Do not use a hashtag just because you feel like it, and don't overload posts with hashtags either.